In this moment, the best thing that I can do for us is to give you the opportunity to answer first.
Cheese and breadsticks. Oh, Bumbaaaaclarrrt. Listen, it's madness in the dunya. This is part 1 of part 2, maybe 3. Who knows? We'll be live later on. But listen, Paul and Micah. Listen, baby, did you run away from him at the altar? We're going to answer that question on the rest of this video. Look, I'm going to tell you something. Micah and Paul, I was just starting to fall in love with them, you know. I can't lie to you. When they started forging their own rings like it was Lord of the Rings, like it was The Hobbit, like Gollum, my precious. You know, I thought we had a moment there. You know what I mean? So, you know, they sold me righteously. I mean, even a conversation with the family and that. Micah's conversation with her mom, you know, mom was telling her that she wasn't even sure she was gonna be here, and Micah making a joke about her mom's gonna, you know, come back, was gonna be at the wedding from her grave. Like, yo, they were making some hard ass jokes. You know, Paul too talking to his boys, and the boys are saying, "Listen to you, like, you know, take a risk, take a jump here. You know, I've never seen you like this. You're different in this instance. You're different in this moment. You know, you're not going with your head. You're not. We can see you're going with your heart." Paul telling us, you know, he's never ever felt this way. Okay. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. Like, you felt like he wanted to be free. You know what I mean? So we saw completely different. So I'm thinking everything's gonna be good and kosher for us to get this moment where Micah says, "I'm gonna refer it to you." I said, "Oh no, baby. Oh no." Listen, we're going to discuss a little bit more about this episode, at least these two, going forward in the next few minutes. Stick with us. But before we do, like this video. Yes, you must like this video. Don't go past the like button. Like it before you leave. Like it, then you must share it with somebody. There's a friend who needs to see this humor and entertainment and good breakdown. Psychological. You understand? Psychological. Okay. All right. And then subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Yes, click on the subscribe button and then make sure you click on the black button where it says black bell so you get all the notifications, because we do lives around here, baby. We have super panels and everything as well. So I hope you're ready. Okay. So we don't want to waste much time. Okay. And for those of you who are returnees, you really know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated. All right, cool. Listen, let's get into this. She deferred the decision now on this wedding day to him. Micah, I thought you said you loved him. What's going on? I thought you said you loved him. What's going on? I'm not gonna lie to you. At that moment, I can't play with you. At that moment, I really did think it's a wrap. I really did think it's gonna be, you know,
Game
gonna be.
over.
I thought it would be. I genuinely did think it would be game over. All right. So, you know, when she referred it to Paul, but then Paul starts with this lovely speech. You know what I mean? He turned it around. Turn it around for my good. Okay, so let's just read this along because this part ain't gonna take too long. Okay, all right,
choosing one another for as long as your souls are united.
Now I can see that she was nervous. I can see that he was nervous. Everybody's looking, anticipating with absolute, yeah. Everyone's waiting with absolute anticipation. Now, what's really interesting also is, you know, her best friend. You can just see that. I just feel the hate from the best friend. You know what I mean? Like the best friend, even up until now, till this day, haterade, just haterade, and that friend gonna keep Micah single for life. You know the ones there. I just feel like that friend gonna keep Micah single for life. We need a whole live as to why the friend did what they did, because the friend just feels like, you know, the friend just feels like they're just hater. And you know, it's a hard struggle to want to marry somebody and their friends be hatering. The mum also looked like she was kind of hating too. Not gonna lie to you, she didn't like Paul when she met him. So I'm a little bit like, you know, this ain't sounding too good from a external family perspective. But we know Paul's eyes cool. He gonna hold it down. Okay, he forging rings. If they suspend me anymore, biting any more lips, they're gonna have no lips left. There isn't much lip already. So for them to keep on suspending the music and they're gonna bite their lips even more, there'll be nothing left. Now this is getting tense. It's getting a little bit political at this moment because, you know, why are they taking so long to answer the question? Like, you know, other people, when they're ready, they're ready. it was giving me a little bit of heart palpitations at this point in time, right? In terms of what they were going to choose and what they were going to do. Now, let's just remember from these two, Micah has an issue. The issue with Micah is also that fact that she liked Kwame. And the fact is, I felt like she almost twisted the arm of Paul by manipulation to get him to pick her. So I never liked this relationship from the beginning. But then I saw how she was enamored by him, how she really liked him, how she really stared into his eyes. And it was like, you know, I want to give you the world of many thousands of possibilities. Okay, I don't know. I was trying to think of a song Disney, but I couldn't think of it. Anyway, so, you know, I really thought it was going somewhere because the way she was looking at him, I said, damn. When they went to forge the rings, there's a look where just before they go to do it, she looks up at him and it's like, this is everything I've ever wanted, including you. So I was thinking to myself, damn. So why should she defer it for? You know?
I love you.
Hey, when they start with the I love you, Bumbaaaaclarrrt. When they start with the I love you, you know I love you. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it coming in the air. You know the ones there, yeah? Well, you know that this is coming. You know that that's coming. That's an incorrect answer coming up. Because, brother, while we at the I love you, but I feel like there's a but coming right after. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Why are they smiling like this? You know what? He gonna say yes. You know, he should say yes. Because the way they're smiling, they should say yes. Right? The way they're smiling, they should say yes. But the way they're grilling teeth and showing all 32. You know, she's smiling because he said I love you. He's smiling like he's gonna tell her the truth. Like they've had this conversation before, surely. They've had some conversations about this before. They know what they're gonna do. All right. So they're smiling. Look at her. No. Let's be honest. Micah's been on a redemptive arc. Let's keep it a buck now. I know she obviously had a thing for Kwame, and I think she still has a thing for Kwame, if I'm going to be honest with you. Okay? I think she's still got a thing for Kwame. Now, my thing is, though, her redemptive arc has been beautiful. I really do feel like she's been rejuvenated, regenerated, and I feel like she has been redeemed. I do feel like that, you know, in these moments. So, you know, I don't want to be too harsh on her, unlike her counterpart Irina, who seems to dig herself more and more graves as it goes on.
I don't think that we can choose each other right now.
Hey, Arade Yankopon, my God, my God. Hey,
get out of here. Get out of here, man.
I told you Butter's coming, bro. And when man said, I don't think, you don't think? That's the problem. You don't think. You get me? You know what I'm saying?
They had us the first half. I'm not going to lie. They had us. We weren't defeated, but they had us.
Yo, hey, yo. Did anybody else catch the? Did anybody catch the laughter?
This is bad. This is very bad.
Anybody else catch the laughter? No. Can we be honest? The friend at the back was busting up. He was busting up at the back. No, can we deep this? No. Look at him. Look at Charlie over there. I don't even know if his name is Charlie. Watch again. Blood. How is he smiling like that? Why is he laughing like that? Brother, you know something that we don't know, bro. That's why you laughing like that. Raw.
Out. Dun out. Yeah. Who the fuck?
But I think that we're not there.
Hey. Man said, I don't think we're there. I don't think we're there. I don't think we're there. I don't think we're at a point where we can marry. What the hell what were we doing before then? I want to know what do you mean? I don't think we're there yet. Because what's been happening throughout the point of the season? How come we're there? That's what I want to know. Why have we been wasting our time? I know. Oh, the tears are coming down. I feel for you, Micah. Listen, I know there was a conversation with the mom earlier on, right? There was a conversation with the mom earlier on, and that's when I kind of knew he gonna say no. Okay, there's a conversation earlier on with the mom, and that's when I knew she gonna tell he gonna say no. Okay, he gonna say no. I don't know if I can find it. Let me see if I can find the clip for you. I wish I put the timestamps on, but I didn't put the timestamps on. That's the problem. Where he has a conversation with his mom, and she basically says, you know, I hear you, but you got to do what you got to do, and we know the answer. And she basically said a yes is a yes, a no is a no. So if it's not a strong yes, it's a no, right? Okay, this is where his mom was talking. I'm going to show you. And I said, oh, that was for me where I said it's going to be a problem. Okay, because she was basically letting him know, listen, if it ain't a yes, it's a no, baby. I said she took a script right out of my book. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. You know, I say this all the time. If it's not a yes, it's a no, baby.
I had a way to, you know, to make this decision. I feel like I don't have the tools that I need. It's not clear. It's not clear, you know, but I definitely don't want to.
Now, listen, I told y'all about this unclarity and uncertainty stuff that people be doing, you know. He definitely was in doubts. Now, I think the mom responds here.
Yeah. By default comes a no. You're so smart, but at this moment, what is your heart telling you?
Now, I kind of missed it. She actually said just before that, doesn't that clip there? She said, if it's a yes, it's a yes. If it's a no, or it's a soft yes, then it's actually a no. And I said, Ma, you be spitting them games. You be spitting that game real raw, giving us the real truth. If it's a yes, it's a yes. If it's a no, it's a no. You know, baby, let's not play around. Let's not do that. You know, let's not do that. You know, so let's go back to our little clip of what he said to her because it was real. Let's go back in. Oh, I need to get this. That's sorry. We are behind, and I just realized.
Honestly, I feel like that's exactly what you're going to say.
Okay, so it gets tight here. Can I be honest with you? It gets real tight at this moment because the way that she discussed, I felt for Micah. No. All season long, at the beginning, I was a little bit like Micah is a moving mad. You know, she's the person that, you know, really and truly what she really
don't want peace. I want problems always.
That's what I felt like she wanted all the time. She always wanted problems all the time, not peace. So when I hear her drop this speech, Bumbaaaaclarrrt.
I think that this whole time I've wanted to feel shown and told, you know, that you loved me and that you wanted to be.
Now, I thought he was doing a good job letting her know that he loved her, but clearly he wasn't. So clearly the chemistry wasn't always there, and clearly as well the friend was right. This wasn't the right one. Now, you know, I think the reality is someone like Amber would have been a better choice, but Amber obviously been married twice, and I don't know if that's his actual type. He likes a down to earthy kind of woman. So, you know, this unfortunately has not worked out in both of their favors. But what she's about to say next is so powerful, because it really does give us an insight into her. And I was really asking myself the question, why is Micah the way she is? Because she gives this hard exterior shell where she's always cussing people out and laughing and joking and taking the mick out of people, it seems, and wanting to be this class clown and hurt people's feelings. But there's a really deep, soft center where it's like you're actually vulnerable. Like, I'm not even saying that in a cute way. I'm like, you're vulnerable. But you've just been putting up this broad-ass guard all the time as if you're one mean chick, but you're really vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you soft. Yeah?
With me, I never, like, felt safe. And I think that this, like, moment just kind of shows that that's validated.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. When she started saying like I never felt safe, I did feel for her. You know, she's been a villain all season long, and I'm gonna hold her to that. You still a villain, baby. But you know, when the villain gives you a little glimpse of a little bit of redemption, you do have to feel some type of way. And her words are real. You know, saying that you don't feel safe because you weren't sure that person generally held you in the same regard that you held them in is a real thing, and that's painful. And to have gone through that and have to stay in that position, it must hurt. And as well, when you fought against your friend for him as well and told us several times that she loved him, she genuinely did love him, but she knew that something wasn't quite right. And he being in his head and him being logical, and I think the way that he saw her move as well. If he's honest with himself, I think he even says it later on. We'll do part 3 on that video on what it is. And what it is that the reason why he actually said no, because he actually gives us a reason why. And we'll do that in part 3, because part 2 is a conversation between him and her backstage. Baby, Bumbaaaaclarrrt. It was wavy blood. Okay, let's break this down again.
I think I want it to be known that like
She said you are not going to finish your point with me. She said, listen,
not on my watch. Not on my watch.
You ain't gonna stand there and explain yourself, okay? You ain't gonna stand there and make me look silly in front of all my peoples. I'm gonna walk off right now, okay? You ain't gonna stand there, okay? You ain't gonna stand there, all right, and give us a long-ass speech as to why you chose what you chose. You chose what you chose. Now get the frick off, okay? GTFOH. All right, thank you. I just spelled
what's
that.
right for me is right for both of us.
Now, how can your friend be laughing like this? Do you know what I mean? What kind of friends do you have? What kind of friends do you have that are there smiling and laughing at your most vulnerable moment? They're laughing. I need Micah to really assess that, and we might drop another video separate for that. When you have bad mind friends like this, they don't serve you to help you heal and to win. They serve you to keep you in the same position and not have growth. Oh, we're going to put some smoke on those friends, especially the blonde one, because she be smiling and laughing and excited. And look at her.
Oh my God.
Now, what's going to happen is what the friend's going to say at the end, and I'm going to leave it on that note in a second or two, right? When you got bad friends like the bad company corrupts good morale. People around you that don't want to see you win. Now, I'm not saying that they weren't wrong, or they weren't right. But what I'm saying is the way they deliver information is important. You know, in the Bible, there's a situation. King David, a messenger comes to deliver a message to King David about Saul has been killed. Or is it Saul? I think Saul has fell upon his sword, right? And the excitement of the messenger when he told King David, he ended up killing the messenger. He said, what are you excited for? I loved this guy like a father, and you're excited about telling me that he's dead? Go on with your business. You dead too. You know what I mean? I mean, that was a bit deep for me personally. I thought David was a bit out of order there, but nonetheless, why are you excited about your friend's downfall? I would not be excited. It's embarrassing. He's still laughing though. So for me personally, I wasn't really for it. I wasn't enjoying that. I felt like it was disrespectful of the friends to be in that space of humorousness at your friend's demise and pain. What kind of nonsense is that? You know what I mean?
What was that? Relieved. Honestly, that's how I wanted it to go.
That's how I wanted it to go. Relieved, honestly. You're acting as if Paul is one demon, you know. When you first met him, you didn't like him. Right? When you first met him, you didn't even like him. You showed us straight away that you didn't like him. Like, yo, having friends like that, B, I'm telling you this now, having friends like that, yo, this will finish you. Long term, it'll finish you. It ain't the one. All right? It ain't the one. All right. So listen, I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna drop a part 2, but make sure you like, share, subscribe. You click on that bell button for notification of uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay locked and stay loaded. Let me know your thoughts down below. What did you guys think? Because that friend was out of order. For me personally, the friend was out of freaking Order.
Little black
Found
boy,
it.
you know what time it is. Time